Ugh. Mo chicken, mo yummy. All right. Well, so I just ate, and while I was eating, I was watching. And what was I watching? Republicans despise the Second Amendment. Amendment. Ugh. Republicans despise the Second Amendment now in shocking 180. Uh, that's Secular Talks. Kyle Kalinske, further documenting more Republican hypocrisy. And he showed a clip of this Janine Pirro. Well, I don't know. I know her face, but I don't really know. You can't remember all these people's names unless you're like 100% all the time for your entire life in this game. But yeah, I remember her name, her face. I've seen her a couple times. And she said, she was on Fox. She's a Republican, I guess. Maybe MAGA too. She was like, if you're in my district caught with a gun, you're gonna lose it. I don't care if you have a carry license in another district, you're gonna lose it, and you can pray you get it back or some shit like that. I don't know. So yeah, couple things to deal with this. What happens when we have the next mass shooting, school shooting, something shooting that gets people's attention? And I'm not talking about like at ICE protests or any shit like that. I'm talking about just a regular old run of the mill shooting like we had before in the olden days. I remember those kinds of shootings. The good old fashioned kinds of shootings. You know, where citizens and civilians would kill citizens and civilians. Those kinds of shootings. The ones where you definitely couldn't blame the cops. The cops were like the good guys. They would put down the shooter. And the cops were like, well, what are you going to do? I mean, it's the legislators that got to take action. We're just caught in the middle. We just go to the polls like all of you. We can't do anything. All we can do is mop up the mess. You know? It's an oopsie as far as we're concerned. I said months ago. If anyone's going to take your guns, it's going to be fucking this guy. So, what are you going to do if we have another shooting and all of a sudden Trump and his party, who is still called the Republican Party, but kind of, is acting a whole lot fucking different. Suddenly starts looking up all those gun registrations and comes knocking on your fucking door and says, yeah, we're going to need all those guns that you got. What are you going to say? And I'm not talking about those bad people in those blue states. I'm talking about, that's right, Texas, Alabama, Louisiana, Missouri, Oklahoma, Montana, Alaska. Places where people, it's not just crazy people that have a lot of guns. You people go hunting. Home state, Wisconsin. There's a lot of hunters in Wisconsin. I know this. We got bow season. We got rifle season. We got I don't know if there's an independent shotgun season, but shit. If they split them up, you can bet your ass. Those people, they're like, well, rifle season's ending. It's time to whip out the shotgun. If they had an independent automatic rifle season, those people would be on that shit instantly. They'd be like, yeah, man, shit. If they had a grenade launcher season, they would be on that shit too. It's time for grenade launcher season. It only lasts 3 days. That would be a dangerous time to be anyone other than a hunter in wilderness Wisconsin. I'll tell you that much. That'd be a dangerous time for hunters in wilderness Wisconsin too. Let's just say that much. But it'd be fun taking your son. Time to be a man. But yeah, really, what are you going to do? Oh, I sold all those last year. Yeah, we don't have any of those anymore. We sold them all at the gun mart. Everybody sold all their guns last year at the gun expo. We sold them all. We don't have any guns. Everybody in the country sold all their guns to everybody else last year. Nobody has any guns anymore. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Sure. You just forgot to fill out the paperwork, didn't you? Everybody sold them all and just forgot to fill out the paperwork. What is it, a $5 fine or something like that? It's still legal to have all that ammunition, but you can't have the gun. There's some shit. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just You know. Oh boy. So, anyways, Dax Rich, he kept the rich. Boobs. I'm done with my sig. Boobs.